everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. How are you today? Let's all have some fun. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. How are you today? Let's all have some fun. We can make some music. We can make it rhyme. We can make some music. Hey, hey, hey! We can make some music. We can make it rhyme. We can make some music. Hey, hey, hey! So that was our little hello song. Hello everybody, welcome to your summer videos for Angus schools. That's our little hello song and we're going to sing that at the start of all your videos with me. So the signs, if you want to learn them, are hello, hello, how are you, how are you, fun, or let's all have some fun, and we've got music, music. But we'll sing that at the start of all of your videos with me and you'll get to pick it up really quickly and join in. So this is the first of your summer holiday Drake music videos. I'll be doing the first one today and you'll also see Ron and you'll see Stuart and they'll be doing some music and some videos with you. So this is the first of 12 videos you've got, 4 with me, and all of our videos are based around the elements, so the things that you find around us. So the first video today is about earth, the next ones are about fire, water and air. So all our songs today are going to be about the earth. But before we can get singing and do some more songs, can you help me with our mascot? We have a little earth mascot who's going to appear in all of our videos. And I need you to help me blow up the mascot. So can you, after I count to 3, can you take a big deep breath in, count to 4 in your head, and then a big breath out, count to 4 again. Should we do a practice? Ready? 1, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And you need to get all of the air out you because we need to blow up this ball together. So ready? After 3, in for 4. 1, 2, 3, in. Perfect, thank you. Now our balloon is all blown up and we have our earth. So it's really important that when we make music, we are ready to make it and our body's all warmed up, our lungs are all warmed up and our voices are all warmed up. So to get warmed up today, I have a song all to do with the earth. You might know it, and if not, don't worry, we'll learn it today. So it's called Ain't No Mountain High. So there's a couple of things I need you to do with your warm-up. The first thing is when you hear mountain, you're going to think, what's a mountain? It's high, it's tall. So I need you to reach up all the way to the ceilings, stretch your fingers up as high as you can go, stand on your tippy toes and be a mountain. When you hear valley, you think valley, low, and you're going to bend all the way down to your toes, reach your fingers all the way down. Can you touch your toes? If not, don't worry. You could just stretch your toes and put them as firmly on the floor as you want to. When you hear river, you're going to think wide. The river's wide. So this time you're going to take your hands and you're going to stretch them as far out to your sides as possible. So one on one wall, one on the other wall. Really stretch as far as you can go. Stretch your legs apart. That's what we're going to do. So mountain, high, valley, low, river, wide. Say it with me. Mountain, high, valley, low, river, wide. And one more time so I know you've got it. Mountain, high, valley, low, river, wide. So that's our song for today. So you're going to listen out for those words in this song. And when you hear the words, you do your stretches. And in between those, we'll sing our little song and do our little warm-up. Okay, are you ready for our song? Let's go. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough. Okay, we're gonna wriggle our fingers. Get them wriggled. Shake our hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Okay, what we're going to do now, we've done our hands, let's do our shoulders. Give your shoulders a brag. In forward. Oh, do they make a nice click? Can you go the opposite ways? Might be easier if you use your arms. Oh, you can do that. Oh, a nice big stretch. And the other way. Oh. There ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Okay, we've done our hands and our shoulders. What about our face? We do our face. Give it a wriggle. Oh, do your chin. Do your mouth. Do your nose. Do your eyeballs. Your eyes. Can you make your face as big as you can go? And as small as you can go. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. And that is our warm-up song. I hope you're feeling lovely and warmed up. Before we get to music making, we need some instruments to play some music with. So the first thing that we're going to do today is make a guitar. So to make our guitar, you will need a box. Just a cereal box will do. You need a toilet roll or a kitchen roll tube. You will need some sellotape or some glue and some scissors. You'll need a pen or a pencil. Most importantly, you'll need some elastic bands and you'll need some decorating stuff. So if you've got nice fancy paper or paint or stickers or gems or anything like that, you can whack them out and make your guitar as fancy as you like. Get loads of glitter on it. For your elastic bands, depending on the size of your box, you want to make sure you've got nice, big, stretchy ones, because if they're too small and they're not stretchy enough, they'll snap or they will collapse your cardboard box. So you want to make sure you've got nice, big, stretchy ones like that. So let's make our guitar. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our box. We want to seal that top bit shut. So make sure that's nice and shut. So get some sellotape on there or some glue and get that shut. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our circle and cut out a circle here. So draw first where you want your circle to go. You don't want it to be really, really big, because what will happen is the box will become really loose, and when you put your elastic bands on it, it'll all scrumple down. So you don't want to make it too big. So something like that is perfect, but you can always go back and make it bigger after. I would start small, get bigger if you need to. So you can cut out with scissors, or if you have a craft knife. I don't have a craft knife, so I'm going to poke a hole with my pen. There we go, and that's going to be where I'm going to put my scissors in, and that saves me having to jab my scissors in here. There we go. If you need a parent to help with this, that's absolutely fine. There we go. There's my squiff hole. Now what I'm going to do before I put my strings on, I'm just going to put some sellotape on the inside here. Where we tape the top bit down, I'm just going to go over it again with my hand in here, just to make sure it's really, really strong. Okay, that's that. So at this point, you've got your body of your guitar. The next thing we're going to do is add the strings on. But before we do that, you might want to colour it in. So this is your chance to get your pens out, get your glitter out, get your wrapping paper out, and decorate your guitar in the best way. If you want all black with a big lightning streak, if you're like a cool rock star, you can do that. Maybe you want an all pink, all glittery, maybe you want a rainbow guitar. That would be really cool. So do that now, and then come back and we'll finish this. Perfect, so you have a lovely decorated guitar now. Next step is to put our strings on. So this is where our elastic bands come in. So grab your first elastic band. You want to make sure you've stretched it a bit before, because if it's not stretched enough and it's not big enough, it will either snap when you put it on, and that can hurt your fingers sometimes, or it'll squish your box down, and you don't want that. This is what happens if your strings are too small. It breaks your guitar. So you want to make sure you've got really big elastic bands and a really nice strong box. So all we're going to do with our elastic bands, once they're nice and stretched, is we're going to pop them over our box, just like that. You might want to get an adult to do the first one if you're worried your fingers are going to snap. There we go. There's our first string. Let's grab our next one. And I'm going to put another one on. So you can stop at 3 or 2 if you want to, if you think, oh, my box is going to collapse and get squished, or you can keep going and fill all your holes. You don't want to go over your holes, you just want to stay within the hole that you've made there. And you can have as many strings as you like. And there you have your guitar strings. Lovely. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to add our top on. So for our left hand. So grab your toilet roll tube, and it's going to sit on the top of there like that. Now you might find you can just glue it down or stick it down. It might help if you cut just some little slots into the side, and then you can fan it out so you've got kind of a flat surface, and then you can put glue on these bits and stick it down, or you can sellotape it down just like that. There we go, that's all stuck down. So there you have your guitar already. So there's a couple more things that we need to do, but we've done the most of the sticking and cutting already. You need to decorate your top bit here, just like you've done your body, with your glitter or your paint or your stickers or your whatever you want to put on there. Decorate that a little bit. Now the only thing we've got left to do is to tune our guitars so that they sound really nice. So to do this, all you need is 2 pencils, or you can go and grab 2 sticks from outside, anything kind of long and thin like that. And what you're going to do is just pop it under your strings to over your hole. The first one is going to go to the bottom, and the next one is going to go up to the top, just like that. There we go, and it makes this lovely sound. That is your guitar. Now you can move these up and down and see what happens if you move them closer together. What happens to the sound? And what happens if you move them really far apart? You can move these as much as you want and have a little experiment and see what happens to the elastic band as it gets tighter and as it gets less tight. And there's your guitar. We are ready to play our first song with our guitar. Put on your rock star outfit. We are going to learn a little song. You could have an air guitar for everybody in your household, everybody in your family, or this could just be you, and you could be our guitarist and everyone else can play along. So these are the parts you're going to learn. So repeat after me. Air guitar, air guitar, I can play that air guitar. So that's the chorus to our song, and that's the bit I need you to play your guitar in. So we'll try that again. So repeat after me. Air guitar, air guitar, I can play that air guitar. One more time, repeat after me. Air guitar, air guitar, I can play that air guitar. Perfect, you are ready for our song. That's all you need to learn. The only other thing I need you to help me with in the song is all of the guitar solos. So when I say solo, I need a nice rocking guitar solo from you. Okay, other than that, listen to what I'm singing and play along and I'll help you. Ready? Okay, here's the song. Ready? When I was just a kid like you, I did the moonwalk and the breakdance too. But the thing that was best by far is when I played that air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. I can play that air guitar solo. I saw a rock star on TV. He was playing his guitar just like me. He sang about freedom and justice too. And when I grow up, I wanna do that too on my air guitar, air guitar. I can play that air guitar solo. So when it's raining and there's nothing to do, don't sit around feeling blue. Remember this song that I'm singing to you. Play air guitar, make faces too. Air guitar, air guitar, air guitar, I can play that air guitar solo. When I was just a kid like you, I did the moonwalk and the breakdance too. But the thing that was best by far is when I played that air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. I can play that air guitar. Last solo, ready? Air guitar, air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. I can play that air guitar. Well done, that was super. I hope you enjoyed rocking out there, and I hope you enjoyed playing your guitar. You can play that little song and play with me as many times as you like. Just pause me and rewind me and have a go. So we have made our guitar. The next thing we're going to add to our rock band is some drums. So we are going to use a couple of different things, but one of the things we're going to use is our kitchen pans. It doesn't have to be your kitchen pans, it can be anything. You might want to go outside and find something, but anything that kind of looks like a drum. You can bang like a drum. So what you need for the song that we're going to learn is something that makes two different sounds using the same thing. So here we've got one. That's a good sound. And then what happens if I tap it on the side? It's a different sound. So we've got a couple of different sounds we can make there. Now you don't have to use a kitchen pan and a kitchen utensil. You could go outside and find something that Mother Nature can give you. So instead of using a wooden spoon, you could use a stick from your garden or from somewhere else. You could find a big log, maybe that has two different sounds, a bucket from outside. Anything you can find you can use, but it needs two different sounds. So when you've got that, here's the part that we're going to learn. So I'll pop it on the screen. You'll see it's got two different colours. There's a blue colour and a red colour. So the blue colour is going to be the first sound that you make. So that's my blue. Now how many of them have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many of the red have we got? We've just got the 1. But it's in the place of the 3. You could find 2 drumsticks and you could use your right hand to do the blue ones and your left hand to do the red ones. Oh, how am I going to do this? So I'm going to stick my pot under my armpit because I don't have another place for it. And then you can try and see if you can play the 2 parts at the same time. So then your right hand is going to be your blue and your left hand is going to be your red. So we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your red is still only doing the 3, but your blue is always doing 4. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 2 hands as if you're playing a drum kit there. So that's our first part. So if you want to practice that, pause me and go and practice that and then come back and we'll get it a bit faster. Perfect. So that is our first drum that we are going to use. That's for one person. The next thing we need to add to our drum kit is a bass drum, the one that you'd use your foot with. But today you could use something that sounds a bit deeper. So that's better. It's a bit different from the pan, isn't it? So I'm just using a Tupperware box, but you could find something outside. You could find, again, maybe a log or maybe something metal. It's up to you, as long as it's different and you can have 2 people playing their drums at the same time and we'll make up a drum kit between us. So this is your bass drum. Now the bass drum is going to be the black note here. And how many of there are there? 1. 1. That's right. The bass drum only plays on the 1. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your bass drum's only playing on beat 1. So let's try that together. I'll count and you can play. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there could be somebody else in your house, your brother or your sister, or your mum or your dad, your parent, your guardian, your grandparent. Maybe you've got a friend who lives next door who could pop over and play your drums with you. You can have one on the bass and one on the pan, and you could play that together. So you might like to count it so you know when you're coming in. Remember, the bass is the black one, and the pan drum is the blue and the red. So we'll have a practice of that, and then come back and we'll play it to the tune. Okay, you've had a practice together. Now let's see if we can practice to the song that we were warming up to earlier. So I'll count for you, count you in, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll come in on your 1. Okay, I'll help you with it. Ready? 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That was great! Amazing! So we have our verse drum part ready to go already. Now it's up to you what you do with the rest of the song. You could play that the whole way through, or depending on how many people you have in your family or how many friends you're allowed to go and see, you could add more percussion parts in. So let's have a think of some things that we can add in. So the first instrument we could add in is a shaker, an egg shaker. You might have seen these at school. You make that noise. Now you can make these at home by using some rice in a Tupperware box or an empty milk carton or anything like that. But rice works really well. Listen. And that's your shaker sound. So once we've had our verse that we've just practiced, we're going to add in our shaker in our chorus. Now the shaker sounds like this. So you can see there, you can barely see the triangles. So they're going to be really quick ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's something you could do with your shaker. You could add that in, or you could create your own rhythm. Another thing that you can make at home really quickly is a guiro. So this is another instrument you might see at school, and it makes this scrapey sound. So to recreate this, you could get a plastic water bottle with the ridges on the side. Anything that has these kind of ridges on them. Or you can make something like that. If you've got a glue gun, you could glue to a bit of cardboard and see what that sounds like. So for our chorus, I thought we could add in something that looks like this. So that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. So it's faster than our drums, but not as quick as our shaker. Coffee, 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 coffee. So it's a little bit faster, so you can add that in if you wanted to. And then when we play our chorus, you can have your shaker and your guiro and your drums and your kick drum, your bass drum. And then when we have our verses, you could drop everything away and just have your kick drum and your pan drum. It's totally up to you how you make your percussion band. In the handout there's some help for you, and there's a little table of all the parts in the song, and what you can do is you can colour in or draw in the boxes where you want your instruments to come in. So say you wanted in the chorus, you just wanted this kick drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the verse you could add in the pan, you could add in your instruments slowly and build a little table. And all of your family and friends can play with you, and you can each have a little part. So there's some more info in the handout about that. But if you don't want to do that, you can just pick one and play along. And I'll put the backing track on just now, and I'll put on the screen which part is the verse and which part is the chorus, and you can play along. So that's coming up just shortly. I'll put it on and I'll let it play, and you can have a couple of practices. You can sit down and write out when you want your instruments to come in, who's playing what kind of sound they want. Do you want to make your own rhythm, or do you just want to use the rhythms I've made? So do that first, then have a playthrough, pause it, rewind it, have a couple of practices, and then have a performance when you've perfected it, and it's fantastic. me today. So we've done loads today. We've made our own guitars, we've made a drum kit and a drum band, we've played along to a song, we've done loads all to do with the earth today. But that is all we're going to do today, and you'll see Stuart in the next video. It's bye from me now. Thank you all very much for joining in. Thank you for having fun and making music with me. I hope you go and do these songs more. You don't have to just watch the video once. You can take them away and sing these songs as much as you like. And I will see you in my next video. Bye from me for now, and I will pass our earth mascot onto Stuart for our next video.